Hey, Celtic. We're hopefully going to be switching over here shortly. Waiting for Mira to finish up her games of Dark and Darker. So as soon as she's done,
Sorry for
Welcome,
the
Raiders.
delay.
Where's the nearest thingy? Active. Yeah, turn on. There we go. And I still have Yazila, and I still have my stupid reactive screwed up. But thanks for the raid. Need to... Whoop. Now I have a very tiny mirror.
I'm small. It's small.
There we go.
Oh, I'm currently Nash.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I switched over to Nash. Alrighty. We get to get started in a new game. In a new city. New country? The city-state, technically.
Ooh.
Yes. I know it explains it in the game, but basically this is the city-state of Crossbell. It sits between the Empire and the Republic of Calvard. They are an independent city-state. Alright. We're gonna go easy just so we can blow through the story. We have upgraded graphics.
Oh my god.
Still 2.5D. But look at our character
oh my gosh,
drawings.
The art is different.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So,
I say we each get one.
yes, we do. I will take Lloyd because I guarantee Xander will do better at the other guy than I can.
Okay.
I don't think I can do him justice. I think that Xander can do him pretty well. As far as the two girls go, I will introduce them once they talk. I'll give you a little rundown of the character.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the S-crafts pulled up so you can hear their voices and kind of hear how they sound if you choose to. So that is also available. Hold on, I have to sneeze.
Achoo.
All right. Hey. The nice thing about Lloyd is he's a very similar vocal tone to myself. He is
Cool.
voiced by Robbie Damon.
Oh.
Yes.
I know that
However,
name.
for a interesting choice, the two Crossbell games, Trails from Zero Here and Trails to Azure, which is the second one, they did not localize the voice acting. They stuck with the Japanese. So all of the cutscenes are in Japanese. So I've turned them off so we can voice act over them without interrupting the Japanese voices. But yes, anytime I did leave battle voices on because the ha's and all the things makes it little bit more entertaining than just punching noises. Those will be in Japanese. But the actual game itself is translated subtitle-wise in English. But they chose not to localize the voices. I believe that was probably due to trying to get them out. Unlike the other games that have 2 years between between all of the recent ones. These two came out within 6 months of each other. To the US. However, they've been out in Japan for like 10 years. So, it is what it is. So, main character Lloyd. Well, Tio? Now here's Tio. Tio speaks relatively matter of fact, fairly monotone, actually, most of the time. She is also, at this point in time, a 14-year-old. There's reasons behind why she's with this group at 14. But she is a 14-year-old and speaks very monotone. If you'd like to hear her S-craft, I can bring it up.
Yes.
All right.
It's not the S-craft. Does it?
So let me.
Indeed.
All right. So here is Tio's S-craft. These are their base S-crafts, so it's the same S-craft they have in here. It's not a spoiler for future ones like what the other trails did where they get expanded S-crafts. This is her basic S-craft. So that is Tio. Good night, Celtic.
And the other one?
So Ellie is the other girl. We will speak in a moment. Here is her S-craft. Now, she is not a church person like the previous games. She's just a very kind of prim and proper person. It's just kind of she's not noble by any means, but she has kind of that same kind of like way of speaking. She speaks very politely.
Well,
for the most part.
I don't know. They're both pretty close.
Okay, I have a way to solve this. Where's my D?
Yeah, so her snippet here is she has a sweet and proper disposition.
Evens or odds, D?
Evens or odds? Oh, God.
Okay. So, hold on. Actually, I'll roll for you. Evens will be Tio, odds will be Ellie.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so you got 3, so you're Ellie.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
So
good.
Tio was kind of
Yeah,
flat
so here's
tone.
a small little snippet of hers. She's kind of around the range that you did, almost like a
I think I have the voice. I don't think you need to do it. I think I have it.
I was just going to give you a snippet of her personality when it was written, if you'd like.
I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
It's exactly as I suspected. The higher elements, time, space, and mirage, are all indeed present. Just like the tower and temple. How's that?
More monotone, but that's pretty good.
More monotone?
She speaks very monotone.
Okay.
There's still time to twitch if you don't want to be monotone all the time. I'm great at being flat and monotone, so.
No, I can do it.
No,
I think
I mean,
you
she
do,
has,
so I have no doubts in
she
you.
does have inflections here and there, but for the most part, she's pretty monotone.
Yeah, I think I just put in one too many inflections.
But otherwise, I really don't mind that voice. It's actually not a bad
Cool.
voice for her.
Thank you.
Alright, could I hear my character's thing again?
Yep. Let me bring it back up. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's Kyo. So she's described as having a sweet and proper disposition, but she is not above teasing people and being sarcastic toward the two guys in the group. But in general, she's very sweet and proper.
I was taking notes.
No worries.
Alright, we'll go for it. I was afraid of that. This will likely be our most difficult operation yet.
All right, Xander, this is the guy that I would like to have you play. So I'll give you a snippet of his personality. So he is described as having the cool older brother type of personality. He tends to be laid back and is a somewhat shameless flirt. He...
Are you trying to say something about me there, Gus? Wait a second.
No, I just am really bad at it. He also loves liquor.
Oh, you had me at that. All
But
right.
it's more so his voice. That is I can't do his voice. It sits in just the right range that I can't do it. His voice actor is Jonah Scott, by the way. For the English translations. Tio's is Kaylee Mills. Not that anybody knows these, but it's just fun facts. You'll know some of them. Ellie McDowell is Erica Mendez. Here is Randy's Messcraft. So he sits kind of in the range that you did Agate almost, which is why I thought you could do a good version of him better than I could, since you had a character that had a similar vocal range.
Gotcha.
The difference between monotone and robotic is so...
It's very
slim.
subtle.
It's very
Yeah, it's
subtle.
Very
Yeah, it's
subtle.
hard.
I'm sitting here like practicing and I'm like, I have to put an inflection.
Yeah, she doesn't.
occasionally, Otherwise,
She's not that Bueller. She's not that monotone. She's just
yeah.
lacks a lot of self-expression in her tone.
Yeah. Gotcha. How I was originally going to do Zila. Got it.
A lot like that, yes, actually. So since I've given everybody else a little synopsis, I'll give one for Lloyd. He is a kind young man. He's very determined and has a method of approaching things that people tend to like. He's very earnest and logical. But is incredibly dense when it comes to interpersonal relationships, which we will see. For his voice, like I said, he's voiced by Robbie Damon. And here is his S-Craft. So his voice sits a little bit more closer to my natural voice, so it makes it easier. But that is Lloyd. And I have a couple other things up for a few other characters we will see later as well.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll run into more of these supernatural creeps here, too. I can already tell this is going to be a pain in the ass.
I see. Got it. Knowing our enemy, they'll try to ambush us. Everyone, keep your eyes open and stay sharp.
Roger. But that's not your name.
And look at our characters. Now,
Very
I don't,
The
cute.
graphics.
I know, right? And this just has high-speed mode built in. You just toggle it on and off. I don't have to hold a button. I don't have to worry about
Tracing.
breaking
It
things.
has colors.
I know. Right? Look at the god rays. Look at the god rays. They're shadows.
Wow.
I know, right? Look at this. What the?
I can't even see the bottom. I wonder how far down it goes.
From up here, I'm guessing it's at least a good 500 arch deep. Man, getting all the way down there is going to be one hell of a trip.
Yo, what's wrong?
Are you all right? You look so pale.
I'm fine. It's just this place brings back some unpleasant memories.
Memories? You mean?
That lodge on the Calvardian border where those bastards were all holed up, yeah.
Yes.
That's actually really a good version.
What I'm doing right now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I just started thinking of her as Zila and just immediately clicked.
But no, like it's very accurate to her manner of speaking.
Cool. I believe this path was designed to resemble the road to Gehenna, symbolizing the intention of those who walk it to renounce Adios and accept the devil's power, and to make all kinds of horrible offerings and sacrifices in exchange for that power.
What vile people.
No wonder this place is giving me such a bad vibe.
In that case, our mission is clear. For the sake of those who helped us come this far, and for the girl who's waiting for us to come home. Our duty to banish the shadows that lurk here and drag these devils out into the light. put an end to all of the suffering they've caused.
Lloyd.
Man, you outdid yourself this time, Lloyd. It's gotta be one of your cheesiest speeches yet. But I'm with you. They want devils? Well, let's give them hell.
I agree. Our enemy is like a spider hiding in the shadows and pulling the strings of its web. But we've come a long way. We're not rookies anymore. We can bring them the justice.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Right. We'll definitely win.
Alright, time to get going then. The 4 of us, members of the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section, will now commence our infiltration and settle this case once and for all. Find me.
Find me.
Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Said goodbye to my aunt and uncle, double checked all my luggage, boarded the train, and... So, this will be a common thing going on for most of the rest of the games. A good chunk of them anyway. You will have the first mission introducing characters, and then it goes back in time to show you what led up to that mission, and then you'll play that mission in the setting again, and then continue on. So you'll play get a little bit of snippet of the mission, then you'll go back and see all the setup that led up to it, and then you'll play past that after that. It's an interesting concept of how they do things.
So,
It's just random old lady.
old lady voice. Are you all right, dearie?
You jolted right awake. You were tossing and turning something fierce. Are you feeling under the weather? Oh no, I'm fine. Just a little sleep deprived, that's all. I had the strangest dream, though. Oh, strange, you say? What kind of strange? Are you perhaps being swarmed by hordes of sexy ladies? What? No, can't say it was that good of a dream.
No, dear. Don't tease the poor boy. How about nice cold lemonade to perk you up? I've got a whole bottle right here. Go on, don't be shy.
Oh, well, if you don't mind. Thanks. I really hit the spot. Feeling better already.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Judging by your clothes, you aren't Erebonian. Had to guess. I'd say you're from Crossbell, right? Oh, yes, sir. I lived abroad for a while, but I'm moving back to the city again. If you could tell that much, you two must be locals yourselves then. Yep, we just finished a little vacation in the Republic, and we're on our way home now. If you're coming back from living abroad, I doubt you'll even recognize Crossbell.
That's true. The city has changed drastically over the past 2 or 3 years.
I thought that might be the case. I've got glimpses of Crossbell City from train windows more than a few times recently. They've really added a lot of high-rises, haven't they? They have. After all, Crossbell's always been the leading trade city in Zemuria. Our ever-growing finance sector has seen a lot of foreign investors putting their money in development recently. especially after the non-aggression pact. Feels like we had new buildings going up as soon as the ink dried. Popping stores, off of buildings. All that mirror pouring in, these places popped up all over the city.
I admit, things become much more convenient, but I don't know if I like all the hustle and bustle. Everyone's always rushing around, busy with this or that. It's like we've all become slaves to time and mirror.
Doof, too real.
Oh, maybe we've said a bit too much. I'm so sorry, dearie. Don't mind us old folk prattling on about doom and gloom. I hope we didn't ruin your big homecoming.
No, it's quite alright. My friend said the same thing in his letters. But it doesn't matter how much it's changed. Crossbell will always be my home.
Of course.
Well said. I'm impressed to hear such words from someone your age. Bet bright young men like you, all these new politicians are just... Bah, they're always the Empire this or the Republic that. Sick of their partisan squabbling. Can't trust anyone except for old Mayor McDowell.
Now, dear, calm down. Sorry about that. He tends to get carried away when it comes to politics.
It's fine. Details like this are good to know. I was getting issues at the Crossbell Times when I was abroad. I'd much rather hear about these things directly from the people they affect. Oh, a fellow avid reader of the Crossbell Times, eh? I'm no fan of all their trendy puff pieces, but every so often they'll put out some hard-hitting articles. Wish they'd dive a bit deeper into issues within the Crossbell diet, though. Is that so? Well, from the sound of it, there are plenty of topics to cover. Ah. We got animation, like fluid animation.
Cinematic.
Don't mind me, Siri voice. Attention all passengers. We will be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Liberl or Remiferia via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per Zemurian Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crossbell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for Arabonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer.
It's Remiferia. It's not E, it's A.
Remiferia?
Yeah, Remiferia.
R-E-M-I, excuse me.
I know. I understand that. I'm just letting you know.
Remiferia.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Remiferia.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose to make it that pronunciation, but that's what it is. It sounds like we're almost there. Get our things together then. The less we see of those Imperial soldiers' ugly mugs, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Will do. It's been 3 years since then. I made sure to keep in contact with Cecile, but... Guys, Cecile, I'm finally back. Back to Crossbell. Our home.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Must pet dog.
It's not a
Can I
dog,
pet
it's a
that
wolf.
Dog?
It
Can I
is the
pet
goodest boy.
that dog?
It is the goodest boy.
Fact, he is the goodest boy.
Yes, goodest boy.
I'm already calling it. We're gonna see a cameo from at least Zen. Because this is his home.
No, his home's covered.
Yeah, and this is in Galvard, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. This is in Crossbow. It sits between Calvard and Erebonia.
I'm still feeling like we're gonna run into Zen.
I don't know. Maybe.
Don't give me the I don't know maybe. You're not a DM yet, sir. Not until Friday.
Not till Friday.
Once a DM, always a
Hashtag
DM. You
forever
don't stop
DM.
being a DM.
I love the typical NPC walk in place.
Yep, that continues. That continues in these games.
Look at them. Look at them walking in place. You know you can interact with them when.
That's just how this engine works. The engine
It's
of this
also
time.
It's just a typical thing that happens in RPGs. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's
I feel like
just
it's like a thing they do on purpose because it's like such a hallmark of this type of game.
I think it's
It
more
really
of just
is.
the way that the engine reads them. I could be wrong, but like
because
that was
I bet you the guy sitting on the bench, you can't interact with him, but you can interact with everyone walking in place.
no, you can because he's not actually sitting on the bench, he's floating above it.
Ah.
Or actually he's floating about a foot in front of it, really. Wow. Things really have changed. I barely recognize the place with all these new department stores everywhere. What's that building over there? Oh, that's the Orbital store. It opened up just last year. Carry down near every kind of Orbital device, from household items to vehicles. Shelves are lined with things from the Empire, the Republic, the Merle, heck, even the Epstein Foundation. You name it, they got it. It's pretty impressive. You know, I've also noticed a lot more cars on the streets. You would hardly see them 3 years ago.
Too true, dearie. There are more of them out and about, but even so, they're still luxury only rich folk can afford. I'm just thankful for our public transportation. We have a bunch of buses that can take you wherever in the city you need to go. Why, there's even one that runs to the hospital down south every half hour on the dot.
Wow, really? That's pretty convenient. Hard to believe so much has changed here in only 3 years. Well, we'd probably best say our goodbyes to you. You still have to report in for your job, right? Oh, yes, you're right. I want to at least help you carry your luggage home, though.
Oh no, dearie, don't worry about us. We don't want to make you late for work on your first day.
She's right. No matter what you do, first impressions last. Remember that, son. Okay, I give up. You make a good point. That reminds me. Seeing as you just returned, do you have a place to stay? If you don't, I can introduce you to the inn over on East Street. Lovely place. Appreciate the offer, but I already have accommodations set up. Things have probably already arrived there by now, too. I'm glad to hear it.
Well, the two of us live near the end of East Street. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to drop by. We'd love to have you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Once I'm settled in, I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Of course. Take care, lad.
Hope to see you soon, dearie. I was like snorting a yawn as I was talking that last word, and I was like, oh no, I'm in danger.
Huh. Surprised that old place is still standing. I remember the Crossbell Times used to be in there. I wonder if they moved somewhere nicer. Seeing it again sure brings back memories. It really sticks out in the middle of all these new buildings, though. Now then, better get her move on. We take a letter from his pocket. Officer Lloyd Bannings, you've been assigned to the Crossbell Police Department's Special Support Section. Please report in for duty on the designated date. CPD HR Department. Special Support Section? I don't remember that name ever popping up during my time at the Police Academy. I can't imagine what kind of division this is. I mean, I wasn't even sent a uniform or anything. Oh well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. The police department hasn't moved since the last time I was here, at least. Alright, let's do this, Lloyd Bannings. I talked about myself in the third person.
Welcome to anime.
Walk faster. Walk faster. Sure enough, the Crossbell Police Department hasn't changed much. This is where I'll be working from here on out. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. Well then, I'm not standing around. I should go check in with the receptionist. Alright, first I want to save. And just so I don't have to go through... I like to do my double saves. Alright, I need to look input. Mouse and keyboard. I can't rebind. Wow. Lame.
What were you gonna rebind it to?
Spacebar like the other game was. I could go through the like click through dialogue, which is the spacebar. I can't do that with this one, which is takes getting used to. How do I? Oh, right click. Okay. So
I'll handle.
yes, she is kind of bubbly-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, she's. I would say she's pretty cheerful and bubbly, and kind of naive.
Okay. Good day, and welcome to the Crossbell Police Department. How can I help you?
Well, my name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a new recruit here. A letter telling me to report in today. Nice to meet you.
right! That's wonderful! I'm always happy to see new members joining the force. But... that's odd. There's no information in the system about a new recruit coming in today. Are you sure you weren't supposed to go to the Crossbell Guardian Force?
Yes, I'm positive that I've been assigned to the Crossbell Police Department. Any proof? I can show you my detective qualifications I earned at the police academy.
Wow! You passed the detective exam? That's amazing! It's not every day you see a newcomer this qualified.
No, it's not a big deal. Pretty sure I just got lucky. Besides, I was the only person who even took the exam this time.
Oh, come on. No need to be so modest. But this is really bizarre. We should have been notified of your assignment already. Do you happen to know what division you were assigned to?
Oh, about that. I think it was called something like the Special Support Section?
The Special Support Section? I don't recall us having a division by that name.
But wait, it doesn't even exist?
Oh wait, just a moment. I think I've heard the name somewhere, but I'm having a hard time remembering.
Now,
Police
if,
Chief, I'm guessing.
no, I believe this is another detective by the name of Dudley?
Dudley!
Dudley, do right.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I believe this is, well, his last name is Dudley.
I mean, I thought of Harry Potter, but that's just me.
I also thought of Harry Potter at the same time.
He is, provided this is him, because I don't think this is the police chief. Or section chief. He's not the police chief, but the section chief. I believe this is Dudley. First name is Alex. But he's
Alec Dudley, the name.
yes. He is
Two first names for a name.
he has a strong sense of justice that makes him incredibly proud and determined to never lose. So he's very proud, but he's also a fairly decent person. So, I don't know if you want to take him, Sander? Or if you want me to.
Either way, I don't even know what his... None of that gives any hint to what that voice is supposed to sound like.
I don't know what his voice will sound like either, because he's not in a voice game yet that I've
What
played.
does this character look like?
So he is
thin?
in...
Is he fat? What are we talking here?
All right, well, we'll
Is
do
he
that. Okay, there you made it.
muscular and stuff and everything?
Oh,
or-
nope, this is the chief.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to skip it just to see if it would bring up his picture.
That was an unfortunate time to take a sip of water. Anyways, Chief Sergey.
So this guy, think
Sergey?
Spike Spiegel, but important. He's very laid back, and is always very tired. But is
So
also,
a typical adult. Got it.
but he's also pretty stern when he needs to be.
So a typical adult. Got it.
Right?
Yes,
Typical police chief, then. He's Jonah Jameson. Gotcha.
not quite that bad by any stretch.
J. Jonah Jameson was a reporter too.
He was the head. He was the chief. Chief.
Yeah, but not of a police force.
No.
But yeah, so
I
he
feel
is.
bad for whatever Spider-Man universe he is.
I think is the chief editor, I think.
Yep.
Because I know he's the chief of the newspaper.
One of you needs to be Chief Sergey, because if you don't, I will give him the Mickey voice.
No.
We haven't even got to a line. We're still on the receptionist line.
I know, and I
hasn't
said
clicked
that.
yet.
She said.
Yeah, we just haven't got to it yet. Do you want him, Ghost? Do you want me to?
Why don't you? Because he talks quite a bit. And he'll talk to Lloyd a lot, and I don't want to be talking to myself all the time.
You can just leave him to me, Fran. He's one of the recruits from my division.
Oh, I see. So that's what your new division is called. No wonder I couldn't find the name.
Yep. I'm so sorry to give you a scare like that. I'm sure we'll have the name in the files before long. Or maybe not. Hard to say. If this team will last any longer than half a year.
Sir?
I'm Sergey Liu, chief of the special support section. So you're Lloyd, huh?
Yes, sir. Lloyd Mannings. Reporting for duty for the Crossbell Police Department Special Support.
All the formalities for now.
Huh?
It's still a little early to be reporting in for your assignment. For now, follow me. I'll introduce you to the team.
Okay.
I was literally the epitome of it's too early for this crap.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, best of luck. I'm sure you'll have your work cut out for you, but just give it your all and you'll be fine.
Thanks. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this?
Oh?
Well, look who finally decided to show up. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Here's the final member of our little team. Don't just stand there, introduce yourself.
Ah, right. All three of them look too young to be senior officers of the CPD. Are they also rookies? Then again, that girl looks like she's too young to even be on the force.
Hey, snap out of it. You never gave an introduction before. It ain't hard, kid. Just give your name and where you're from.
Sorry, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I was born in Crosswell. But recently, I've been living abroad. I've decided to return home in pursuit of joining the CPD. Look forward to working with all of you.
Wow, that intro was so proper and serious. I'm almost impressed. Hey there, I'm Randy Orlando. My hobbies include the finer things in life, namely flirt with lovely ladies, gambling, and perusing the latest girly mags. If you ever want to borrow an issue from my prize collection, you just let me know, yeah?
For what?
Pleased to meet you. My name is Ellie McDowell. I'm cross-billing, much like yourself. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise.
Plato or Plato?
Tio Plato. So hold on. Tio. Plato.
Plato? Tio Plato, Lemon State. A pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Chief Sergey?
What is it?
I've been wondering, what exactly is the special support section? Only a handful of members, and everyone's here, myself included, was fairly young.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on here at the CPD lately. But hey, everyone at this table is a promising young rookie. So at the very least, it'll be nice to work with people your age, yeah?
I guess, but,
Is this really okay for a police division?
Well, I can tell you I'm glad we don't have any bossy old-timers looking down their noses at us.
What in the world is this? A bad feeling of mine just keeps getting worse.
Sergey speaking.
They have mobile phones.
That's so? Good work.
I would like to point out that mobile phones were a technology that kind of began with our parents, like in the 70s and 80s, but they really took off in our lifetime.
Yes.
So even if
Oh yeah.
I would not be surprised that orbital advancements would cause this to happen even quicker in their world, just because of magic orbital technology.
Yeah, it was more just going from what we see in Liberal into now.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was a little bit in the future, and Liberal has come up with some too.
So this takes place, I believe this takes place right after or overlaps with Trails in the Sky the Third.
Well, it's also been a year in that one too, so.
I'm going to double check that really fast because
But yeah, I mean, you got a good point. Like, as far as like power sources to make them smaller, feasible. And then to make a connection with a device that you could like have with a nearby receptor, also feasible.
yeah, so this is literally right after Sky. This is 1 year later than Sky. I had to look at my timelines. I'm surprised they've already integrated them into the police force.
Yeah, roger that. You can leave the rest to us. Alright, rookies. Got good news for you. You wanted to know what kind of responsibilities the SSS is gonna have, right? Well, we're about to go on a little trip where you can find out firsthand.
Station Street?
Does he want us to follow him down the stairs? What exactly is down there?
Well, he told whoever he was talking to that we'd handle the rest. Man, I hope this isn't some sort of boring cleanup duty. Behind that door is the geofront, a vast network of tunnels running underneath Crossbell City. You guys will be making your way through it.
Huh?
Could you tell us why we're doing this?
Yeah, what's this have to do with anything? For starters, it'll serve as a test to evaluate your combat skills and overall aptitude. They might not be all that strong, but there are a bunch of different monsters roaming around down there. It's your job to dispose of them and reach the deepest sections of the tunnels.
All right then.
A combat test, huh? Fine by me.
Wait a second. Test or not, why are we the ones going into an area infested with monsters? Isn't that a job for the Guardian Force?
Heh. I'll admit, this isn't the kind of work a typical detective would be doing. But you're members of the SSS, making it a different story altogether.
Come again?
We'll talk details later. First things first. Here.
We gave him a handheld device to each of the SSS. Would this be...
Is this the newest model of orbment?
Damn, it's pretty slick. I like it.
The Enigma, a 5th generation battle orbment. Is it finally ready for combat?
Guess so. The Foundation shipped them out a couple of days ago. And they've already been adjusted to fit your individual aptitudes. As for how to use them, Tio, you're up.
If I must. Were you also supplied with quartz for this particular model?
Yeah, it's not much, but here you go. Also, you won't get far without this. Come back to headquarters once you've taken care of the monsters. We'll talk more after that. Oh, right. We better hand these over to you, too.
Okay, so this is basically your journal. And then the combat notebook is the same as the monster one that you get as a racer. Oh, wait, you're leaving already?
Oh, and Lloyd? You're team leader for now.
Me? Why?
Because you're the only certified detective here. Well, good luck, guys. Sure drew the short end of the stick, huh, Lloyd?
I do find it reassuring to have a proper detective on the team. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Detective Bannings.
Yeah. You too, Ellie. Okay with you? I think we can drop the formalities, though. We're all about the same age, more or less.
Oh, are we? I'm 18, by the way.
So am I. How about you two?
Well, I'm 21, but I'd better not catch you call me sir or anything like that. Let's kick some ass together, guys.
Agreed.
Glad to have you two here. And that leaves you, Tio. Mind telling me else your age?
14. Will that be a problem?
No, of course not. Wait, 14?
Well, how about that? Turns out you're exactly as young as you look.
It's hard to believe you're already a police officer at that age.
No, back up. That doesn't make any sense. No matter how you look at it. You have to be at least 16 before you can even join the police force. How can someone who's not even old enough to have graduated Sunday school become a police officer?
Because I am not one. I was transferred here by the Epstein Foundation for testing purposes.
What?
The Foundation? Oh, didn't they make these orbments we just got?
I think I understand now. I have heard that Crossbow City has been cooperating with the Foundation on a large-scale project for several years.
Correct. The Orbital Network Project. While somewhat related, the reason for my transfer is this.
And that's...
A mechanical staff?
Correct again. It is called an orbital staff. I was transferred to test this weapon's effectiveness in real combat scenarios. Do you understand now, Lloyd?
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. You're telling me you're going to fight monsters with a staff?
For a certified detective, you are exceptionally slow. I believe I made myself clear. What do you fail to comprehend?
Uh...
I like her.
Come on, guys. Bickering like this won't get us anywhere. Now, I don't know exactly how dangerous this geofront place is, so we better make sure we're all focused. The sooner we finish this mission that old man forced us on, the sooner we can get back.
I still have a lot of questions, but yes, I agree.
You're right. Arguing is pointless. Sorry if I offended you, to you.
It is fine. Your reaction was justified given the information currently available to you. Now, back on topic. As I said, I will be utilizing my orbital staff to fight. What weapons do you three use?
My weapon of choice? Hell, I specialize in these.
Tonfas!
Are those some sort of police batons?
Nah, those are Tonfas. They're an Eastern weapon. The way I hear it, it is designed to focus on self-defense and suppression rather than offensive power.
I see. A fitting choice for a police officer, then.
I tried out other weapons, but these felt the most natural. So, what about you two?
Ah, right. Take a look.
An orbital gun. It appears to be an older model, though.
Maybe, but it's beautifully crafted.
It was custom made for marksmanship competitions. It may be an oldie, but its precision is unparalleled.
Oh, confident. I like it. Now, let me introduce you to my partner in crime.
That's quite the weapon, Randy.
It looks similar to the halberds used by knights during the Middle Ages.
I have seen them in our factories before. It's equipped with a unit that converts orbital energy into shock waves.
Bingo! This baby's called a stun halberd. Its weight can make it difficult to get the hang of, but it's unmatched in terms of raw power.
Impressive. Well, I still don't quite understand how Tio's staff works. I think, overall, you make a pretty balanced team.
I think so too.
That's probably one of the reasons the four of us were put together in the first place. The chief may act all laid back and casual, but he's actually pretty serious when it comes down to it.
I concur. I will save the explanation of my staff specifications for later. For now, would you like me to explain how our battle ordnance work?
It works the same as the other games. Essentially. I think we're
you're
good.
the one playing, so...
They don't look too different from the ones I'm familiar with.
Correct. Well, mostly. The main difference from the older models is the addition of a new function.
And that would be...
It is unnecessary for this mission, so do not concern yourself with it for now.
That just makes me even more curious. Well, if everyone's ready, let's begin our descent into the geofront. Remember, safety first.
Of course.
Roger.
Let's get this show on the road.
Roger, Roger. Yeah.
We did it. We started.
Yeah, so actually getting achievements in this game is nice because if you do a new game plus, you can use you'll get points for the achievements, and you can use those to unlock additional bonuses in new game plus. All right, first and foremost, we're going to save. And how long does everybody want to go tonight?
My eyes are starting to not be able to see things.
Okay. So we'll just call it here. Then, since we're right before the big tunnel, before our kind of first dungeon.
Sorry
Yeah.
about the delay to the start today, guys.
It's all
That's
good.
fine. Dude.
My eyes are not your fault. So.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to call it here. I appreciate you all for hanging out. And we might be back tomorrow with something. I don't know. I've got to do some D&D prep, so we may not be back until Friday for D&D. It just kind of depends on how things go. So, with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. We're going to go raid y'all. Because why not?